welcome back to another Genshin video. I was not expecting to be making Genshin videos so often because there's not a lot for me to do in the game. But new patch. We have Albedo, Eula, all this stuff. But yeah, I'm not wishing on Albedo's because I don't want him now. I need to save for Gorou. But I did hang out with Micah and Toast, and we watched Micah wish, and he got Albedo on his first ever 10 bull, which was really cool. It was so hype. It was nice. But unfortunately not me. It was not me. But there is a new hangout for Gorou and Beto, but we're gonna be doing Gorou obviously because I mean, if you've watched my video about Gorou, you know how much I like him. A lot. We also fought the new boss. I did record that, so I'll show you guys maybe. I might put it in the video right now, or I might just put a few clips. I don't really know. Whatever I decide while editing. But we're gonna do this Gorou story quest, so let's get into it.
We don't have to do a quest to unlock this thing?
I guess not. Let's get it.
I'm guessing it's for Ito.
Let's get it.
Yeah. Ito and Gorou, probably.
And you have chests you can get here. Oh gosh, look at this thing.
Where it isn't loaded in for me yet.
I see you guys flying over.
Oh my god, is that a black hole?
Yeah.
Loot Lake?
Oh my god, it's the cube, guys.
It's Loot Lake. Alright, let's go, guys.
Wait, I'm gonna get the teleport waypoint before.
Oh wait, don't go in! Don't go in! Don't go in! Don't go in! Gotcha.
Okay, we ready?
Let's go.
Oh, I thought we were walking, okay.
Oh, sorry. Oh, jeez!
New entry.
Oh, man.
Wait, I'm Albedo, I forgot. I'm
Albedo!
You forgot!
I can't do anything.
Wacky's BP.
Guys, I'm just gonna hide over here. Bye. Goodbye, have fun.
How are we supposed to hit this?
I'll just watch.
Good thing I have a bow character! Oh, my health is gone! No! I just put a jellyfish down, are you kidding me?
Wait, Cat is already dead, this thing is OP.
What the heck?
Yeah, I got rid of half my health with one hit. This thing is so creepy, little snake puppy. Rough, I guess.
I'm coming in hot! Woo!
Elevate me! Elevate me now!
Oh my gosh!
Albedo, run! Albedo, run! Albedo!
This is like Sharknado, but
Hey,
it's a... Oh
is
my
it ever gonna stop? I'm out of stand.
Kokomi almost died, are you
Hurry!
kidding me? No!
Mess him up! Mess him up!
All my characters are It's so fucking funny.
Please don't hurt me, I'm really innocent.
Oh!
Oh shoot.
I frame it.
Got it.
I'm fine,
you
I'm
can
on
just
my
run to
elevator,
the
it can't
side.
hit me.
I'm iframing.
Wait, that's awesome. I can't get
No,
hit by it on
please
my
don't do the
elevator.
tornado again!
I iframed it. Let's go.
I'm
Hog.
crying. It almost killed
Healing
Kokomi.
me.
I'm sorry.
Get off of your stupid elevator, you disgusting rat!
It can't hit me up here.
What is...
Do some work.
What is it doing?
Wait, what is going on?
I
is it
can't, I
doing?
do no damage.
What is that?
What is happening? This thing... What is this?
That might
What do
take
we have to-
Oh. Use geo attacks.
We
Albedo!
do need a Geo character. Albedo!
Where do I use my
Albedo!
Geo?
Over
On
here.
these thingies!
Oh,
Hurry! We move quickly!
I
Oh
died.
my gosh.
No!
Miss. You freaking died.
Oh, I'm ascending! Oh!
Run.
Oh, no.
Thanks for the
Oh,
shields,
no.
Albedo. You're finally useful.
Ah!
Run!
Oh, why is it
God.
after me?
Go, go, go. It's almost dead.
Where are you? Mikael!
Woo!
Oh,
We did
I did
it.
2,000
We did
damage
it.
and I-
We
Why
did
was that
it.
so
I'm not-
difficult?
Yay. Well, we never fought
Yo,
it before.
Wolflord.
Okay, let's go. Accidental encounter. I'm so excited to see Gorou again. It's been so long. I've seen pictures of this stuff, so, and it's really cute. It's really cute. He's right there. Oh, and Yamiko too. He's so cute.
I really can't
Okay.
recommend that store highly enough. A couple more visits and you'll find that the fur on your tail is silky smooth.
What? Is he getting... Is there like a grooming place? Also, mind you, it's like 10:32 right now. So if I start sounding tired, it's because it's getting late. And I got like 5 hours of sleep.
A gorgeous tail like yours deserves lots of tender, loving care.
What?
Don't you agree?
That's kind of sus. I tapped out.
No need. I'm not interested in that kind of thing.
I'm sorry. I just can't get over him.
You say that, but do I see your ears?
Yeah, I
saying
saw the ear
otherwise?
twitch.
Although your tail isn't professionally maintained, the fur doesn't look dry and coarse. To me, this says you like to take care of it. I'm also guessing that you like to curl up into a fetal position and hug your fluffy tail tight as you go off to sleep.
What is this?
How do you know? Don't be ridiculous. I'm a high-ranking general of Watatsumi Island. How could I do such a thing?
I love him! Oh my gosh, I can't wait to have Gorou.
No, it's okay. There's no need to be embarrassed. The desire to
Made me
cuddle
go
up
real
to a
sus.
soft tail while sleeping is quite natural.
Can we cuddle, Gorou?
Really?
Really?
Why are we still on this topic? In fact, why am I even here talking about tails with you in the first place?
Why?
That is a good question.
Because you are blessed with a wonderful fluffy tail, that's why. I think it's very cute.
Ugh, I'm trapped. How do I get out of this?
Don't bully Gorou.
It's you! Oh, thank goodness.
You're welcome.
Please save me.
Look at how cute he is! Oh my
And
gosh!
how is my favorite little one doing?
Favorite? Oh, sorry, Gorou. I mean, if I'm her favorite, I keep tabbing out.
I didn't expect to meet you here.
Hi.
We were just talking about tails.
I don't have a tail, even though my name is Cat.
Gorou has a beautiful tail, don't you think? Doesn't it make you want to stroke it?
Hey, not you too.
I'm sorry, I can't resist.
Gorou, now do you
This is really
understand
weird.
what
I
appealing
won't
a
lie,
tail
this is really weird. Yeah, you see how appealing your tail is. This is really weird.
Pardon me.
Oh,
Lady Gucci, we have completed the matter you instructed us about previously.
get out of here,
We have
Yumiko.
selected a very skilled artist to be in charge. I'm confident that the finished product will be to your satisfaction.
I'll
What?
take a look later, and if everything's in order, place it in front of the store. All right. I won't tease the two of you any further. Do make the most of your trip here, won't you? Quite a lot has changed.
Okay.
I wish you both a fun-filled time on Narukami Island.
We get to hang out. Yumiko and the 8 Publishing House editor.
There was
Leave?
definitely something strange about the way she looked at me in the end there. Could she be plotting something? Sorry that you had to see that. The real reason I'm here at Yae Publishing House is to buy some books for Her Excellency. Since Watatsumi Island signed a peace treaty with the shogunate, we've had much closer contact than we did before. I also wanted to come and see what things are like in an area ruled by the shogunate. I hadn't counted on running into her.
Do you know her well?
I've interacted with her a few times before, but I can't say I've ever gotten used to it. I've never been good at dealing with people like her. The way she towers over me and speaks so cryptically. Something about her is strangely
It
intimidating.
is. Yeah, she really is.
I could probably deal with her in battle, but I don't know where to start when I run into
Look
her in
at
normal
him.
life. I guess this is a
Please.
weakness of mine.
Please, somebody tell me I'm not the only one who's like... I don't even know. It's okay, let's just ignore her. Why don't I help you overcome this weakness?
Really? That would be great.
Woo!
To be honest, this is something that's always worried me.
Please stop
If the
doing that,
soldiers
you're too
ever
cute.
saw me in this kind of embarrassing situation, they'd be very disappointed. So, I have to overcome it. For their sake.
What are we overcoming? Oh, I keep tapping out. What are we overcoming?
As soon as I've worked through this, let's go take
Ah,
on
he
Yamato
did that.
again.
You did the thing. The thing.
First things first, though. Do you have any ideas on where to begin?
Theoretical study or act as a personality you find difficult to deal with? I guess.
I see. So if you pretend to be someone like her,
Yes, I can
keep
flirt with
practicing on
him.
you.
Let's go.
If I can get the better of you, then I'll be able to hold my own when similar situations come up in the future.
Good luck with that. I'm a
Good plan.
strong
Let's see.
tomato.
Where should we start?
I'm referencing Nico. Not Nico, but like Nico from League of Legends. Have you found yourself in scenarios like this before?
Now that you mention it, I remember having a similar experience back on Watatsumi Island. I was with my subordinates at the time. We ran into a merchant, I got caught up talking to them, and
Oh my
I
gosh.
don't quite know what happened, but I ended up buying a lot of things from them.
You let yourself be bribed? Or then I'll pretend to be a
I think we
merchant.
can give it a try.
Alright.
There's an island called Rito nearby.
We need
Why
the
don't we go
setting
there?
too?
I heard
Okay.
all the Outlander merchants are based there, so it might help to create the right atmosphere.
It's still me. I'm not annoying. Okay, well, we gotta do our best. I've been practicing my trolling. Like, I was annoying my friends the other day. A lot. And it was so much fun. Anyways, over here. Okay. Okay, I see.
So this is Rito.
Mhm.
Although it looks slightly gloomy,
I haven't been
it
here in a
feels
long
very
time, since,
peaceful
like,
here.
I first got to
I
Inazuma.
don't see any Tenryou Commission soldiers roaming the streets. What a nice place. Okay, let's get started. I'll be me, and you be a shrewd and savvy businesswoman.
Gotcha. Oh, it's you? You came all this way to see me?
Hi. So, a lot of the soldiers have been complaining about a shortage of blankets recently. So, 10 blankets, please?
20,000 more.
Okay, I'll settle the check right away.
That's it? Just like that?
The price
You
seems
gotta-
pretty cheap to me, in which case, no need to haggle, right?
200,000 more then.
I think that's still not too bad. Is that supposed to be really expensive?
Gorou! Oh my gosh! Bonk you
I'm
on the
sorry.
head.
In the past, Her Excellency has always handled procurement of military supplies. I don't know the specific prices of these items, so I never really know how to respond.
So you just say sure?
This won't get us anywhere.
Mm.
I have to haggle to give you the chance to use your wily tricks on me.
Wiley.
What do we do now?
Let's switch to something that you're more interested in.
Something I'm more interested in?
He's so cute.
Maybe, cake?
Yes, 100,000 more for a slice of cake.
That's so expensive. I know what a fair price is when it comes
Exactly.
to cake.
If you want to bargain, you'll have to do as I say.
Wait a sec. If you think about this from another angle, a cake that costs 100,000 more per slice must be so much
No,
better
no,
than a
no, no,
regular
no,
cake.
no, no,
Oh, let me see. I've been saving up recently. I think
No.
I should have enough.
no, no. Hold on.
So, there isn't really a kind of cake that costs 100,000 more per slice?
Actually, there probably is. Is there cake in real life that's got like gold flakes on it? Because if so, it would probably be really expensive. Probably not $100,000, but like really expensive. I think there's like steak like that. I really don't think so. I don't know. I really don't think so.
What a shame.
If it's not in real life,
I
then
feel like role-playing as a vendor is a little outside our area of expertise. What kind of person do we both see regularly enough to impersonate convincingly?
oh, Fatui. Ah, yes.
Fatui? Then it looks like a trip into the wild is in order.
I can't believe I have to pretend to be
Let's go
Fatui
give
right
it
now.
a try.
Yes. Onward. Off we go. Where do we go? Go to the wilds of Narikami where the Fatui are. I'm enjoying this so much. I love this. I love Gorou. He's so cute. I can't wait to have him on my team. Even though I don't have any like Geo to use besides Zhongli, I still want him on my team.
I've dealt with Fatui before, but I always end up against those big, stocky guys who are much taller than me.
Yeah.
I'm sure I must train just as hard as they do every day, but somehow I still don't have the muscles to show
Aww.
for it. Maybe I'll start to see the results in a few more years.
I like you just the way you are.
Really? That's very kind. But still, I think
Yeah,
that I should
more than
aim
your
to look more
subordinates, yes.
muscular than my subordinates at the very least.
Definitely.
I know that people's trust in me has nothing to do with my size, but if I were taller and bulkier, they'd be able to identify me from behind more easily when charging into battle.
I don't think you can change
That
genetics.
way, our forces wouldn't scatter so easily. As long as I was on the field, they'd be able to follow me. But enough of that. Let's get back to it. Who are you going to roleplay as this time?
Are you here to play with me? The more the merrier. Let me amuse myself a little.
What? I smell danger!
Oh. Looks like I was pretty convincing. It's just me.
Really? Huh. For a moment there, I could've
Wow.
sworn the actual Fatui were right here.
I'm so
But
cool.
wait, behind you! It wasn't my imagination. They really are
What?
here. Prepare to engage.
What? Can I use Gorou? Ah! Oh my god! Wait, what does he have? He has the Favonius. I have that, actually. Wait, what is it? Oh, oh my gosh.
Everybody stand back! Rain outlines your fate. Know my soul.
I should be using Gorou. Here. Can you?
Rally! Holy!
Can these things? I hate these things. I should have gotten.
Teamwork is dreamwork. Ring cutter.
Advance!
Now you've got me worked up.
Well, that was rude.
Advance! It's all fun and games until the real Fatui show up, huh?
Yeah.
That little interruption has really ruined the mood for me.
Oh, come
Let's
on.
not do any more Fatui impressions for today.
Okay.
It seems in poor taste after the trouble they caused in Watatsumi Island anyway. Do we have any other options?
Time for Plan Z.
What do you mean?
Let's cut to the chase. I'll imitate the person you fear the most.
Isn't this moving a little too fast?
No, no,
Her
no. It's
Excellency
fine.
advocates slow and steady progress in all things, and cautions against trying to advance too quickly. To clarify, it's not that I'm scared. It's just that I don't know if the time is right.
Be brave and give it a try. Be brave.
I guess you're right. Thanks for your encouragement. It's not like me to shy away from a challenge like this. Let's do it. Time for a make or break training exercise.
Oh, that's the spirit, girl.
And we're back.
Ready?
Don't worry. My head's in the game this time. I am a high-ranking military officer of Watatsumi Island and the general of the resistance. Whatever tricks you've got up your sleeve, you're not going to get to me.
I
So
have my
bring it
ways.
on.
I have my ways. How adorable.
This feels like...
Come on, go on, let me rub your ears.
Yes, it definitely feels like...
Like Yamiko?
No, not even slightly. It's not that you do a bad impression of her, more like something is missing. I finally realized it when you were talking to me just now. I think that maybe what I'm really afraid of is her knowing
Well, I can't
smile
change
and her
that.
piercing gaze. It just makes me feel like all my secrets have nowhere to hide, like she can just peer in and see them.
Felt that. Yikes.
It's different with you. I trust you, so
No.
I don't feel I need to hide my secrets in the first place. Even when you're imitating the way she speaks, I don't feel afraid. Because we fought side by side in the past, and I know I don't have to have my guard up around you.
That makes sense.
But it also means that this training won't work. I just have to accept that this is a weakness
I
of
need
mine.
to find someone else to
As
do
much
it.
as it pains me to do so. The thought
Can
of
we
having
get,
to
like-
live with this weakness forever is frustrating.
Why don't we go buy some cake?
Are you serious? I'd love that. I haven't eaten anything sweet in a long time. Off we go. Let's go buy some cake.
Woohoo! You go to buy some cake together with Gorou. This feels like a date.
All right. The next step is to find somewhere nice and
Does
quiet.
Mihoyo make dating sims? Because I feel like they would.
This is so good.
You don't get to eat cake very often?
It's certainly a rarity in the camp.
Oh, I figure.
It's seen as a luxury item in the ranks of the resistance. We have special meals on occasion, but even then it usually means meat and wine, not dessert. So, thank you for treating me to some cake. The only downside with Narukami Island's pastries is that they're such exquisite things, you can't just chow down on them.
Oh, you
But
gotta
as
savor
Her
it.
Excellency says, a general needs to show patience and restraint.
I don't mind sharing it if you want some.
Wow, don't mind if I do. So sweet.
You're so sweet! Ah! Let's go! We got the first one! Desserts are the best, and so is being happy. Oh my gosh, I'm saving that. Oh, he's so cute! Okay, let's do another one. That's so cute. Let's do another one.
I could probably...
It's okay, let's just ignore her.
You're right. I've heard Her Excellency say the same thing before. In any battle, you need to think about how to avoid your shortcomings. As long as I don't come into contact with Yae Miko, everything should be fine.
Yae Miko, I'm sorry. Actually, let's steer clear. I mean, she's not all, let's steer clear of here.
Whatever you think's best. Let's avoid Yae Publishing House for now. Actually, there's something else I have to sort out while I'm on Narukami Island. It's a personal matter. Back when we were fighting the Shogun's army at Nazuchi Beach, I had a box with me that contained some very important items. The odds were stacked against us that day, and the resistance was forced to retreat. I had to abandon the box, but I managed to quickly bury it first. I went back to collect it on this trip, but it turned out someone had already dug it up. So I asked around the area, and the locals said that apparently the Adventurers Guild had beaten me to it.
I will kill them. Where are they?
This is very important to me.
Yes.
I have to get it back from
No
the
problem.
so much. Let's head right over. Time is of the essence.
Exactly. I will kill whoever stole his box. I will kill them. Give me the box. Catherine? We tell Catherine about how Gorou is looking for the box he buried.
I'm afraid that will be a little difficult.
Why?
Don't worry. The item you are looking for is safe and sound. However, I'm unable to return it to you at present.
Catherine! I've known you forever!
The reason
Can you
being,
make an exception?
it is connected to a case involving the treasure hoarders, which is still under investigation.
That's strange.
Why?
I buried that box there. What does it have to do with the treasure hoarders?
Allow me to explain. Not long ago, we received a commission concerning a theft by treasure hoarders at... The adventurer who accepted the commission followed their trail and heard that they had buried the treasure at Nazuchi Beach. But when we went to dig up the stolen items, we found many other things buried there along with them. As such, we cannot ascertain which of the items have to do with the treasure hoarders at this stage. For now, all we can do is hold all related items at the Adventurers Guild, until such a time as we have caught the group of treasure hoarders in question.
I see. I never expected that other people would be burying things in the same place. Well, since these are the rules, I won't press you for it. But might I ask how the investigation is coming along?
Not
This
well.
is where the difficulty arises. To date, we have still not been able to locate the hiding place of the treasure hoard.
So there's no knowing when this will be resolved.
We need
Maybe
that
I
box.
can help.
Let's
I
solve
can
it right
find the
now.
treasure hoarders for you, and once you confirm everything is in order, you'll be able to return my box to me. It's very important to me, so the sooner I get it...
That is perfectly acceptable. However,
Okay. She's
many
totally a robot.
adventurers have investigated this case recently. They have searched far and wide, but their efforts have been fruitless. If the two of you are still interested in taking the case, you may have to devise an original approach.
Let's head to Komori Tea House.
Yes, it seems like the only sensible place to start. With any luck, we might be
The
able to find
thirst
some
for
clues there.
adventure.
Well, actually, since it's come up, what's the Komori Tea House like?
What? It's actually a hot pot place.
Hot pot? So they call it a tea house despite the fact that it is obviously a hot pot?
Why are
restaurant?
you so surprised?
How confusing. Anyway,
How confusing.
let's go take a look.
Yes. They have really good hot pots. You should try them. Tell them it makes really good ones.
Are you here to investigate the recent theft as well? We're grateful for the assistance. However, I'm afraid
Shut
it was
up.
Tarumaru's #2 reserve fund that they stole. They struck late at night while there was no one in the surrounding area. By the time
You
we
talk too slow.
realized, they left
was too
enough
late.
clues for us to retrieve the box.
But no.
I've asked around many times, and there were no eyewitnesses at all. Oh, Tarumaru, what are you doing out here?
You're so cute. Oh my gosh.
How strange.
Can Gorou talk to dogs?
I don't know what's gotten into Tarumaru today.
He
Fire
says he
away.
knows where the treasure hoarders are hiding.
Yeah! He can! Let's go! Gorou is amazing. I love him. You understand him?
How can I describe it? It's like listening to a regional dialect. A lot
Aw.
of it goes in anyway. He says he was there
Can
at
you
the
bark
scene of
back?
the crime. The treasure hoarders didn't see Tarumaru as a threat, so he stayed and listened in on their whole conversation. Since there were so many of them and they were armed, Tarumaru didn't dare to bark loudly, so we just had to let them go.
Oh, no wonder. Poor boy. He's been acting more anxious than usual lately and is
Aw,
always
poor
looking
thing.
outside. And I thought he just wanted someone to take him for a walk.
Yes, that does sound like quite a predicament.
I love this so much.
Okay, I think I understand now.
I don't. My name is
Tarumaru
Cat and I
says
can't
he
speak
heard the
dog.
treasure hoarders conspiring to hide out at the beach directly
It's
below
like the
Tenshikaku.
opposite.
No one usually thinks
Can we
to
talk
look
to a
there,
cat?
and it's become something of a safe haven for treasure hoarders. He also mentioned that there were a gang of 5 people. The leader's name is Kosuke, and the second in command is
Wow.
called Yasuhisa. The leader's scent indicated
Oh my-
he was probably from the Narukami Island area, while the 2 newcomers in the team were more likely from somewhere else.
You got all that from Wolf?
Thank you, Tarimaru. It must have been hard for you, knowing the details of the crime but not being able to communicate them. Don't you worry. We'll take care of everything from here. We will definitely get your belongings back. Let's go there in person.
Oh my
We might not
gosh.
have any troops with us, but between the 2 of us, we should be able to deal with a handful of petty
What?
thieves.
Ain't that the truth? I'm sorry, I just love saying whoop whoop. Like, I don't know what's gotten into me, but I just like saying it.
Shh. I think we're getting close.
Okay.
There's danger in the air. And something doesn't smell right. Be careful.
We'll handle them pretty quickly.
This is bizarre. How would anyone
Kosuke.
think to look here?
This is the guy.
Boss, didn't you say that the most dangerous place is the safest place to hide?
What?
Yeah, and I still maintain that I'm right in principle. Think how many days we've been here. No one else has come looking for us, have they? Can't believe we got caught. Just when the whole thing had nearly blown over. Hey, kid. Who the heck are you guys anyway?
I forget how to say his name, but we're the dog's best buddies.
Shouldn't waste any more time on these people.
Okay.
Life is tough in the Resistance, but none of our troops would ever think about laying a hand on the innocent civilians under their rule. You have things so much better here, and this is how you choose to live your life? It's pure selfishness.
You tell him,
We should
Gorou.
turn them over to the Adventurers Guild right away. Once their identities are confirmed, they'll get the punishment they deserve.
Oh,
Please,
I thought we were just
show a
gonna be
little
able to beat
mercy.
them up.
We'll give you half of everything we've saved
Why is
up
everyone
over
so
the
civil?
years. If you're willing to turn a blind eye on this, anything's up for negotiation.
That's enough. Tie them up and take them away.
Yes, sir.
Oh, come to think of it, this is
Oh.
not a military camp, so there's no need for me to be so heavy-handed.
I'll listen.
But thieves still have to be punished. Let's escort them back.
I keep waiting for him to say my name, and I forget that they can't. We did it, Catherine!
I am pleased to confirm that these are indeed the individuals who stole from Komori Tea House. I didn't expect you to catch them so quickly, especially with no new leads to explore. In accordance with the rules, now that we have procured an oral confession from the treasure hoarders and verified the list of stolen items, we can now return the box to you. Here, please take it.
Yay!
Thank goodness.
Are you going to open it?
Well, let me think. The contents of the box don't belong here. They belong on Watatsumi Island.
You can go there.
So, let's head there now and open it.
Okay. Okie dokie. Here we are. Oh, we're at a shrine. Oh no, is this gonna be sad? Wait.
1, 2, 3. Yes, it looks like they're all here.
What are they?
Some personal items that once belonged to the troops under my command.
Oh, like dog
Water
tags?
bottles, towels, knee guards.
Aw.
Just everyday items, but each one bears the handwritten name of its former owner. These were the only things those soldiers had for their families to remember them by. We all knew going into
It
that
did
battle
get
that
sad.
the odds of survival were slim. Many of the soldiers came to me and said they wanted to leave something behind as a keepsake for their loved ones.
Oh my gosh, why?
You see, their swords
got
and
really
pole
sad.
in this broken battle. Their damaged armor wouldn't have been easy to carry. And many of them couldn't write very well, so they couldn't even leave a letter.
Aw.
In the end, all they could leave to their families were these ordinary items. Artifacts of their daily lives.
Gorou.
My soldiers trusted me, but I failed to lead them to victory that day. Then they trusted me with these, and instead of honoring their last wishes right away, I had to hastily bury them in the sand. Every time something like this happens, I tell myself that by the next time I'm faced with the same situation, I have to be stronger.
You got the box back. It's okay.
Yeah,
It's alright now.
but right now, let me just mourn them for a little while longer.
I'll be here. Aww. Final remembrance. Let me mourn them for just a little while longer. Oh, that was sad. Oh my gosh, I didn't. That was cute, but it was also really sad. No. We can't end on that. What if I just do all of them? Would you guys be okay with that? I think I might just do all of them. Oh, what is this? Gorou's specialty. This is really cute. Gorou's specialty. The side dishes have been piled high to form a sight as moving as Gorou's own motivations. As you finish the noodles and soup all in one go and pat your stomach in satisfaction and pain because I have IBS, you look up and see Gorou, smiling radiantly as his tail wags from side to side, the latter probably unbeknownst to him. Oh, that's cute. Okay, let's do the other ones. Oh god. Okay, so we just have to choose something different. But what does that entail? I don't really know. Which one should I go with? Let's
Really?
do this one again.
To be honest, so as soon as I've worked first,
We can start with some I can't talk. We can start with some theoretical study.
good plan. Start by studying some theory, address the fear at its root, and then I'll have nothing to be afraid of. But where would I go to learn about this? I wouldn't know anyone on Narukami Island. Oh, let's go back to Watatsumi Island and ask around there.
Okay. Let's go all the way back.
I see. So, you're saying that your friend, sorry, is having some trouble with a certain someone who has an intense personality?
Yes?
Yes. So I'm here on my friend's behalf to ask you for advice on a coping strategy.
He's so cute.
Based on my experience.
Yeah, I'm
the
having
easiest
a lot
way
of
to deal
trouble with
people
it.
like that is just go through the motions.
What's the logic behind that?
Well, you see, General Gorou, General
He knows.
Gorou's friend.
He
I mean,
knows.
always listens intently when other people are talking, and takes them very seriously. No matter who the other person is, General Gorou's friend treats them all equally. Which, don't get me wrong, is something I admire very much. But the other side of the coin is that it makes General Gorou's friend very susceptible to falling for the other party's verbal traps and being led by the nose.
Yeah.
If something
I
like
know.
that is bothering you, your best bet is simply to not give the other party your full, undivided attention. Don't hang on their every word, and when they ask a difficult question, just gloss over it.
That makes a lot of sense, actually. So that's how it's done.
Careful, don't slip.
Well, it's something to try. Whether it'll actually work in this case is a different
that's
question.
fair.
Going through the motions is a skill that everyone has to get the hang of as they get older. I'm guessing General Gorou's friend is on the younger side.
You could say that.
Well, on my friend's behalf, thank you for your advice.
Don't mention it. Oh, yes, I heard that Miwa from Sangonomiya Shrine is also in the area. Why don't you ask her for advice, too? She's supposed to be good
Okie
with
dokie.
interpersonal stuff.
Makes sense. All right, let's see what Miwa has to say.
Miwa. I'm guessing they're gonna have black hair. Oh,
Most
shoot.
people who wish to
Wait
have
up.
an audience with Her Excellency usually start by presenting their name cards and official documents to Miwa, who then passes them along. So I'm sure Miwa has lots of experience
keep
dealing
up.
with all kinds of people.
She had black hair. Yep.
And
I was gonna
the
say black hair,
captain
blue
of
eyes.
Too.
I'm too good at
What are
this.
you doing here?
We wanted to ask you about something.
Tell me what about the gym you're in.
I
And?
see. So General
those
Gorou's
glasses?
friend wants to overcome his weakness, right?
His, yes.
That's right. Do you have any advice?
Let me think. My advice would be to hide what you are really thinking.
Interesting.
Cast your minds back. Why do you think Yae Miko was able to tease General Gorou's friend and not the other way around? It's because she always has that same smile on her face. So no one ever knows what she's really thinking.
Oh wow.
If
That's
General
actually
Gorou's friend wants to go head on with her, he must at least learn to do as she does, to conceal the workings of his mind.
that's true.
You make so much sense. So what you're saying is, my
Exactly. Many things look complicated on the surface, but often, all it comes down to is who loses their cool first.
That is true.
wonderful. You have my gratitude. I'm sure with your approach, that friend of mine will be able to overcome his weakness.
Everyone knew.
I wish General Gorou's friend a great victory.
Well, I'm slowly starting to gain confidence. Oh, I suddenly remembered. Her Excellency updated her general operational directives recently. Who knows? There may be some useful suggestions in there too.
Okay.
Let's go take a look, just to be thorough.
Yes, sir. Where do we go?
Her Excellency handed me the general operational directives in 3 parts, and I think this is where I placed them. Let's see. Deployment and mobilization.
I need that. It's shiny. I want it.
Conflict resolution. Aha! Got it! How to avoid awkward social situations. Well, that's Her Excellency for you.
Yeah.
She thinks of everything, doesn't she?
I guess. What does it say?
Socializing is as important as a decisive battle. Know yourself and your enemy to succeed. Boy, if even Her Excellency treats this so seriously, then we'd really better be careful. What I take from this is it's not enough just to learn some general countermeasures. We need specific knowledge of Yae Miko's individual weaknesses to achieve ultimate victory. But how do we figure her out?
I think we can visit Yae Publishing House.
Yae Publishing House.
Yes, I did
Makes
it.
sense. Since she goes there often, perhaps we can find some telling details about her there.
Yeah, let's
go. And investigate.
Oh, yeah. Oh, shiny. Give. Adventures, Feathertail? How much resin do I have? 10. That's a yikes. I already bought my transient resin too. Ah, so annoying. I do have artifacts for Gorou, but I do need another. Actually, if y'all want to see, don't bully my artifacts. I know they're not like perfect. I put them on Aloy right now. I put all our stuff. So Favonia's Warbow, that's gonna be for Gorou. Artifacts. I'm gonna be swapping out this feather, and then I have this from the new what's it called? The new domain. And then I have this one, which is like pretty pog for Gorou, to be honest. Like, this is just beautiful to look at. This one as well, not bad at all. This one, which I need to swap out, and then this, which is also pretty good for Gorou. So I'm pretty much swimming in it. I just need to get, I need a better artifact for, I need a better feather, and I need it to be that so I can have the plus 30 defense, the new domain. But yes, hopefully he is strong. I know you're supposed to go for all defense, but I want him to do some damage just because I like seeing the numbers.
Ah, greetings. Here to buy some books? We just got a new batch of
He sounds like the
novels
most
in.
insecure
these ones
person
are
I've
all the
ever.
rage at
What
the
is
moment.
that? Okay.
I must say that
Shut up!
Apparently,
Just
the
get it
rumor
over
goes
with.
that if you
Are these books
can
personally
impress
selected by Yae Miko?
Yes. Well, first we screen all manuscripts.
Yes,
So
I get
you have
it.
close dealings with Guji Yae. What sort of person is she?
Well,
Sort of person
for
is she
starters,
anyway?
She's a very busy person. Whenever she visits the Yae Publishing House, she never stays for long. Still, she seems very invested in Yae Publishing House. And on occasion, she'll share some of her promotional strategies with us.
That's really
Take
nice.
That's Life
I'm
magazine,
yawning.
for example.
Stop, wake up.
When we first started running it,
Okay, shut up.
the fans weren't. Next thing you know, sales are through the roof.
How
That's
nice.
Life. Wait, isn't that
What's up?
nothing? It just reminded me of something unrelated.
Right.
I didn't realize Yae Miko personally
Totally
handled the
believe you.
marketing for Yae Publishing House. Yet more proof of her unparalleled skill in reading people's minds. Anyway, thank you very much. Is there anything more you can tell me about Guji Yae?
No, that's all. Look, I'm not sure what your plan is here, but just my opinion. But she's the most mysterious person I've ever met.
You think she's mysterious too? I guess we can forget about getting any insights this way then. Actually, you said that this batch of light novels was hand-picked by her, right? Maybe we could take a brief look. Perhaps we
Guess.
can get some inspiration from
Does that
them.
mean we have to read?
Sure.
I'm not good at reading,
If you're
Gorou.
interested,
I mean, I can read, but
this
it's
book.
boring.
I've been to other worlds, but I've never tasted defeat.
Is that about me?
The protagonist doesn't have any particularly exciting abilities, but
Sounds
never
like me.
fails to defeat strong opponents.
Sounds like me.
It's all thanks to their wealth of experience and cunning strategies.
Sounds like me.
Cunning strategies. In that sense, it sounds similar
Nah.
to Her Excellency.
No. It's me.
Oh, there's an iconic line in this book that people quite like. One who relinquishes nothing also gains nothing.
Thank you for the valuable advice. Well, one more string to our strategic bow. Although I didn't learn much about my enemy, I've still learned a lot from everyone. It's time to put these theories to the test. Let's go to Yae-Miko's lair, the Grand Narukami Shrine.
Look at his little tail. Oh, so cute. I do just like want to hug it, to be honest. Confessions, I never thought I would say that, but I want to hug his tail and like feel it and how soft it is.
So this
Real
is the
sus.
Grand Narukami
Yeah, this place is pretty
Shrine.
cool.
It's the first time I've been to this place.
There's a cool tree. There's a really bratty woman who sits on the right of it, kind of, in a way. She gives me fortunes.
Hello there. You look like you have something weighing on your mind. Would you like to draw a fortune slip?
It's not this girl.
The Grand Narukami Shrine's fortune slips have always been very accurate.
You said I had rising fortune today.
I've heard that the generals of the past used to employ all sorts
I mean, I
of
guess I feel pretty
divination
lucky.
techniques to find out their fortune before a battle. I'm not in the habit of it, but let's draw one together.
Oh, okay. Select the rightmost. I want the right. Whoop. I wish you got to pick an actual fortune drawing. Let's open
see
it
what
up.
we've drawn. It's great misfortune.
Oh.
Hold me. I don't feel so good.
Yes. This must be a trap.
A trap? Are you saying that Yae-Miko fears us and tried to sabotage our plans by making sure we drew a great misfortune? Who knew she'd stoop so low? Well, I will not be intimidated.
You told me to hold him. I wanted to hold him so bad. Anyways, what are we doing? Oh, we're challenging her again. Okay.
Any second now, we'll be face to face with her.
Let's show her who's boss.
Don't worry. All our hard work is definitely going to pay off. She can forget about teasing me this time.
You look for Yae-Miko together with Gorou.
Oh? You arrived a little later than expected. Did you run into some trouble along the way?
You knew we were coming?
But of course. That's why I'm here waiting for you.
Sus.
So what if you knew we were coming? This time, we won't get caught off guard.
Gorou!
Here it is.
You're losing your cool.
Slow down. No need to rush. Let me guess. In the past, I used to have many believers coming to see me at the shrine every day.
And mostly came for the same
Especially
reason.
those who came in pairs. 9 times out of 10, they were here seeking to know their future fate, hoping that it would be a lifetime together. If you're interested, I'd be quite happy to do a reading for you two.
Together for a lifetime?
Calm down. I'm calm.
Remember what Shuya said?
We're both calm.
Mustn't pay too much attention to what she says.
Yep. Yes.
Otherwise, we may be fooled by her cunning words.
Yes. Breathe.
Now that I think about it, perhaps I never needed to recommend that store to you in the first place. You can just leave all your fur grooming to your little friend here. Imagine her holding your tail in one hand, combing it gently with the other.
Uh-oh, not good. My mind is already full of mental images.
Can't unthink it
I'll have to
now.
resort to the method Miwa taught us.
By the way, there's really no point in trying to hide the way you feel.
Stop it!
You might be able to remain stony-faced if you really try, but with your tail swishing behind you, it tells everything.
What?
Then again, you know what? Most people only pay attention to your tail, but those soft, pointy ears are really just as
I
fascinating.
can't take it anymore.
There's only one method left. A cunning strategy that no one saw coming.
I just want to pet his
It's
ears.
going to hurt me almost as much as it hurts my opponent. But there's no other way.
Girl.
I think the real reason you know me so well is that you're just like me.
What?
Just like me, you hug your tail when you go to sleep. And just like me, you daydream about someone else grooming your tail for you.
Whoa.
I see. You decided to admit your feelings in an effort to bring me down with you.
All you had to do was ask, Gorou.
Not bad. I suppose this is a step forward for you. But I'm afraid I don't have a tail at all.
No.
KO.
Retreat! Retreat! Fighting on is futile. Better to conserve resources for the next confrontation. We're out of here.
I was gonna say, I don't think she had a tail. What kind of tail would she have? Like a
When I get
ponytail?
back, I'm going to train harder than I've ever trained before. I won't lose to her again.
Bye-bye now. Come again soon.
No. Tactical retreat. Next time. Oh my gosh. I love this so much. Literally, this whole entire story quest is like...
Another bad one?
Shut up. This whole... Shut up! Oh my god. This whole entire story quest has been just incredibly sus the entire time, and I love it! I love Gorou! He's so freaking cute! I just want to pet his ears and pet his tail and hug him and hold him, and we're getting ahead of ourselves. Let's continue the rest of this. I don't know what to say this time. Let's do this, and then maybe there's another... Yeah, actually she's not all that bad.
Well, it's a relief to hear that. In that case, I still have some business to take care of with the Yae Publishing House.
What is it?
They run a monthly magazine called That's Life, which has an advice column.
Oh.
Readers write in about their problems, and
That's
I'm
life for you.
responsible for responding to them.
Oh, seriously?
I'm not quite sure why they chose me, but it's my job now, and I can't give it up just like that.
Okay.
Yae Miko just handed me the latest batch of readers' letters. Let's find a place to write the replies, then pack them up and send them back to Yae Publishing House.
Yes, sir.
Huh. This place looks nice and quiet. Why don't we write the replies here? The sooner I get them finished and handed back to the publisher, the sooner we can go do something else. I just hope I don't have another run-in with, you-know-who at the Yae Publishing House later. Anyway, the writing could
knowing
take me
plot
some time.
convenience,
The questions I
we probably
receive
will.
are often so strange that I have to think long and hard about how to best answer them.
I'll stay and keep you company. Let's do this one.
Great.
This is where it changes.
Let's write the replies together. I'm actually interested to hear your perspective.
I'm pretty good at life advice, I've heard.
Today, a new guy came to our village. He was good-looking and had a lovely voice.
Oh,
When
man.
I peeked at him from behind the door, I felt my cheeks getting hotter, and my heart started beating faster and faster.
Is this a story about me?
See, I can tell right away that this is exactly the kind
Don't
of
worry, I
question
got
I'm
this.
no good at dealing with. The letter seems to be from a young lady, which is not a demographic where I can offer much expertise.
Shh. I got it.
What's your take?
It sounds like she's falling in love.
Well, I don't know what it's like to be in love, but if you say so, I think it makes sense. I'll reply like this then. It's likely that the feelings you're experiencing right now won't occur many times in your life.
Oh, wow.
I urge you to summon the courage to seize this opportunity and see where it takes you, no matter where that may be.
Wow. You know what? That's actually good advice. More
What?
professional than I expected.
Really? But that's how it is in battle, too. Opportunities to seize victory are fleeting. I imagine it's the same in love? That's my suggestion, anyway. Come on, let's read the next letter.
What does this one say?
My
I can't
neighbor
read.
is always
Or I'm
borrowing
illiterate.
money from me, but never seems to be able to pay me back on time. I have tried subtly raising the issue in conversation several times, but he always finds a way to dodge my questions.
He's buying drugs with it.
He was kind to me when I was young. I don't want
He's
to make
totally
things
buying
ugly,
drugs.
but the money issue bothers me a lot. Please help me.
Totally buying drugs.
If this is a dispute between neighbors, it must be settled as soon as possible. It's like when conflict arises between generals in the army.
Oh.
The proper policy is to resolve it without delay. And the most important thing in military regulations is fairness. It is only right to pay back a debt. I want to suggest that the writer demands their money back in no uncertain terms. Do you think that makes sense?
I completely agree.
Okay. So let's reply along those lines. Let me think. How about this? It is good that you want to repay your neighbor's kindness, but be aware that you can find other ways to do this that don't involve lending them money. Right now, the most important thing for you to do is demand your money back. Being kind does not mean allowing your neighbor to walk all over you.
Preach,
Okay.
Gorou! Oh my
And
gosh!
we are done with that letter. The next one seems longer. Let me
Oh
see.
man.
Hello, I was born on Narukami Island, and now I'm a soldier in the Resistance.
Oh shoot.
So, this is from one of my troops?
Is it someone you know? It's
Most
anonymous.
likely, but I'm not sure who. Before passing any readers' letters on to me, Yai Publishing House has their staff copy each one by hand and
Oh,
redact
wow.
all names in the process. So I can't be sure who exactly this is. Anyway, let's keep reading.
Is it Teppei?
Couldn't turn a blind eye to the Vision Hunt Decree, and my anger drove me to join the Resistance. My comrades and I have fought side by side, and I have formed deep friendships with them. Since we achieved our goal and the war came to an end, I have remained on Watatsumi Island.
Oh.
But this is not my hometown,
That's Discord
and I
notification.
often find myself dreaming of the cherry blossoms falling on Narukami Island.
That's really.
I now don't know
Go
whether
home.
to stay here or return home. The Resistance has treated me well, and I've long been disillusioned by the shogunate. But my hometown tugs constantly at my heartstrings.
Oh.
How should I reply to him?
You'll have to answer this one, Gorou. But I would have said, go back home, you
Let
know?
me think about it. To be blunt,
If you want.
I obviously don't want any soldiers under my command to leave.
At least for a bit.
But if making them stay causes them pain, how are my actions any different from the Vision Hunt Decree?
Let them go home if they want, and then they can come back whenever they
I
feel.
suppose I'll reply. Narukami Island has changed. You should go back and visit. That should do it.
Are you okay?
I'll be okay. Come on, let's finish the rest of the letters.
You helped Gorou write all the replies. Wait, how many were there?
Thanks to you, writing the responses went very smoothly this time. Let's go and deliver them to the Yai Publishing House, shall we?
You did most of the work anyway. You didn't really need my help. Next. Where do we go? Oh, the publishing house. A friend's path. Okay, is she there? I don't think so. We're in the clear. That's good.
Ah, great. That's all the replies for this round accounted for. Thank you for all your hard work, Miss Mr. Gorou.
Think nothing of it. I agreed to help,
Miss
so
He.
it's only right
Who
that I
was
do
he
the best I
talking
can.
to? Who was he talking about?
Could I trouble you to come back to Watatsumi Island with me? I want to find that soldier. Not to persuade them to stay, I don't want them to leave without saying goodbye.
Okay.
Kazuha once told me that the bonds between people whose paths have crossed can never be broken, even after they part ways. But maybe I'm scared he might be wrong. People can change quickly, and I worry that the next time I meet my comrade, who fought so bravely alongside me, there will already be some distance between us.
I mean, I feel like it's true that if you don't talk to someone for a while, or if, like, you spend a while away from them and then come back to talking to them, it's kind of awkward at first. But, like, it'll probably go back to the way it was eventually. I mean, that's how I think it goes with people I don't talk to for a long time. Like, it's awkward at first, but then you get back into the swing of things.
Great.
It's just like old times.
Then let's head off whenever you're ready.
Let's go visit.
General
How are we
Gorou.
supposed to figure it out?
And Captain of Swordfish too.
Heyo!
General Captain, are you here to inspect the camp?
Not this time. I just thought I'd come by to catch up while everyone has some downtime.
Certainly, General Gorou.
Oh my
Anything
gosh.
you want to discuss, we'll share whatever we know.
Who is this guy?
But we haven't been out of the camp lately, so we don't have a whole lot of interesting stories.
He is not from
Actually,
Inazuma.
I've had something on my mind and wanted to ask everyone's thoughts on the matter. You see, after the war, Her Excellency streamlined the army and a lot of people were transferred to other duties. Do you still have much contact with each other?
To be honest, not much. We're so busy even with just training and patrolling that it's almost impossible to squeeze in the time to meet up.
We have holidays, but we usually use them to go home and spend time with our nearest and dearest, and besides, everyone's vacations.
Yeah, I'm busy when they're free, and they're busy when I'm free. Anyway, even
This
if
guy's
we did
voice is
manage to
annoying.
meet up, what then? We all do different jobs now, and we all have new friends who aren't mutually acquainted.
So that's really how it goes, huh?
It's a part of life.
I know. It's okay. It just seems a pity. That's all.
You know, having said all that, there's something else that I've always felt about this.
Really?
Yes. I feel that no matter how long we're apart, and no matter what we might go through in the meantime, all of us will be straight back here if Watatsumi Island is ever in danger. Even if we've all changed beyond recognition, we can always trust that we've got each other's backs. And that's one thing that's never gonna change.
We're your troops, General Gorou.
Shut up.
Even if we seldom. Long live.
Yes. That's the way it should be. Long live the resistance.
Long live the resistance.
I won't disturb you any further. You guys keep training hard. Regarding everything else, I'm sure it'll all be fine.
Yeah. I was joking around with the searchers for a time. You hear approaching footsteps.
Ah, General Gorou, you're here.
Oh my gosh, you look old and
I believe
decrepit.
Hiroaki's been hoping to catch you. He's been waiting at the camp for a long time, but never saw you return.
Oh.
Are you planning to head back to camp later?
I knew we were gonna
If you're
find
busy,
the guy.
I can go and let him know so he's not waiting there in vain.
Yes.
Tell him I'll be right over. I know what I have to do now. Come with me. Let's head to the camp.
Okay. First,
Denjiro
Shiny.
is right. No
Hold
matter
on,
what
wait for
changes
me.
the future may bring, we will always have each other's backs.
Want to know what's going on out there?
Sure, there may be some
got
awkward
some
silences when we meet again after a long time, but in no time at all, we'd be the best of friends again.
Shiny, hold on, wait. Thank you.
General Goods, hand me a cheese.
Wait, I want to grab this. Anything else? No.
Go.
Sorry, I'm back. Wait, Shiny! Sorry, I'm like stealing all your stuff.
Not bad at all.
Oh, here we are.
General Gorou, I would like to request permission to leave the Resistance, sir. I know this may seem very abrupt, and in fact, I've only just made the decision.
It's all right.
Back then, I had so much hatred for the Vision Hunt decree, and so much disappointment in Narukami Island for supporting it. But after the war ended, I wanted to go back and visit, but I still couldn't make up my mind. Thanks to Miss Hina's encouragement, I was finally able to find the courage
Miss
to
Hina.
talk to you about it.
That's what he was going to say.
Of course, if you disapprove, I'll obey your orders. I am your subordinate,
Miss
after all.
Hina, I did.
Miss Hina?
It's a long story.
Forget it. Never mind her. I approve your application to leave the Resistance.
Oh.
General Gorou,
Come on, don't look so down. It's not like we're never going to see each other again. If you ever have the
Ain't that
time,
the truth?
you should come back and visit Watatsumi Island. There's no need to limit yourself to a specific place. Just do what you want to do.
Yeah, take it from me. I'm literally going to have traveled this whole entire world by the end of this game.
No matter where we are, we will always be
The
comrades.
whole of Teyvat.
Yes, General.
And I will probably watch it be destroyed as well. You send the soldiers off to the seashore. No.
I'll take my leave then. Take care of yourself, General Gorou.
Take care.
Gorou.
That was okay.
You did good.
Or should I say, it was for the best. This is how it should be. It should leave you with a smile on your face. Just like this.
Give me a smile. Yes. That's cute. The smiling send-off. We smile when we part so that we may smile when we meet again. That's cute. That's really cute. I'll save that. Oh, I love this one. I love this story quest. It's been a while since I've done one that I actually like genuinely wanted to do, and it's a nice change of pace compared to all of the other ones. Anyways, so we have to finish writing the replies again. So let's get back to where we were.
Huh. Why don't we write the reply? I just hope I don't. Anyway.
I'll go keep watch.
Ah, you want to scout ahead?
I got you.
Yeah, that works. This way, if Yae Miko's lying in wait for me there, I can avoid her. But stay sharp, okay? She's a force to be reckoned with.
Oh, don't worry.
You must be sure to tread carefully.
I fought the Raiden Shogun, and I won. Wait,
if you
did
spot her,
yes,
get yourselves back here right away, and we'll run for our lives. I mean, we'll make a strategic retreat. Anyway,
he's like genuinely scared of
you.
her. I got you, fam. And you got this. Good luck. Wait, let's take some photos.
All right, everyone, settle down.
Who is this guy?
We are gathered here today, united by a common purpose. Now, who can tell me what they think that might be?
Let's see what all this is about.
Well, of course it's to tell the whole world about how wonderful Miss Hina is.
Who?
An excellent answer. How
Miss Hina
gentle
fan
she is,
club member.
how understanding she is, how delightfully mischievous she can be.
Let me guess.
On occasion.
Let me guess. Black hair, blue eyes, maybe brown hair if she's lucky.
We can all testify to the great joy that Miss Hina has brought to our lives. But my friends, there are so many people out there in this world who still need Miss Hina's salvation. We can help by spreading the good news about Miss Hina to every soul in the world.
You're going a little too far.
My friend, do you have a moment to talk about Miss Hina?
Even you? Who?
Friends, I found one! Someone needs our help!
I'm sorry, that just reminded me of the Raiden Shogun voice line for Ito.
Who?
Shh, calm your voice down. We don't want to scare her off. Hello, my friend. On this joyous day, we know she is gentle, kind. So, what do you think?
What? Tivat's big sister, gentle and kind, she answers all your questions. She'll help you be rid of all your troubles. So, we have a few possibilities here. One, it's Gorou's big sister that we've never heard of. Two, it's just Gorou as a girl. Or three, these people are high out of their minds and don't know what they are doing. Looks kind of familiar.
Oh, my apologies. In my excitement, I forgot to give you all the details. Have you ever come across a magazine called That's Life, published by the Yae Publishing House?
Oh, yes.
It's a monthly magazine featuring, amongst other things, an advice column. We were among the first readers to send in letters seeking advice, and we've received kind and gentle replies to each one.
So, they must have thought that Gorou is a girl writing the replies to them, and they were like, let's just make it up.
Although the editor chose to conceal her name, gender, and other details, we all see her as an emphatic older sister figure and feel convinced that she must be the same sort of person in real life.
I'm crying. You got the name, you got the gender, you got all the other details wrong.
Oh, there's no mistaking it. Just from her letters, I can feel that she respects me, trusts me. She has a natural ability to connect with people.
1, yikes. 2, it's a boy. 3, he's mine, so back off.
She's so considerate. She can always sense our true emotions
Yikes.
from our letters
This
and
is
never
so
fails
sad.
to deliver the advice and the encouragement we need.
I gotta tell you, it's,
Except when it comes to the topic of romantic love. She's clearly not an expert there. But even then, that just
recently the column went through a low period where it just wasn't popular at all. In fact, they almost axed it. Fortunately, Yae Publishing House made the decision to publicize her image, and then the column finally started to grow in popularity.
So Miss Hina is...
That's right! Miss Hina is the person in charge of That's Life magazine's advice column. She's
in other words, Gorou. So not Miss Hina.
So greatly.
How did you even come up with the name Miss Hina?
And so, when we heard that Yae Publishing House would be revealing the official likeness of Miss Hina today, we immediately came here from wherever we were, all over the nation, to gather together.
Yikes.
and to witness this grand moment in history.
I wonder how Gorou would react to this.
Please, gaze upon the radiant beauty of Miss Hina. See how truly lovely she is.
Oh, no. Go back and look for Gorou. Oh, no. Oh, no. We're gonna have to tell him about his weird little fan club who thinks he's like some sort of attractive woman who sucks at romance. But in reality, it's a dude who's a general and also sucks at romance.
Oh, hey, there you are.
I have bad news. And good news. It's actually funny.
You know who at Yae Publishing House?
No, she isn't.
Whew, that's good.
Well, what's up?
I just finished writing my replies, so I was about to head to Yae Publishing House and hand them in.
Why are you helping to write for them?
Why? I guess it's
Can I
because
just cut to the
I can
chase?
help people this way. Also, the editor said to me, this is something that only you are capable of. They made quite a solemn request when they first approached me, so I felt like I couldn't refuse it. But once I'd settled into it, I found myself really enjoying it. Before I knew it, I had written hundreds of replies, and sometimes they'd respond again just to thank me. It made me so happy whenever they'd compliment me.
Yeah, I've got some bad news.
Every time I think about that terrifying woman, I feel like I want nothing to do with Yae Publishing House. But then, whenever I think about how my replies can help so many people, I feel a sense of responsibility. By this point, I'm so used to it that I'd probably find it hard to adjust if I ever gave it up.
I gotta tell him. What? I'll have to hide it. I can't let Gorou know? No! Tell him! For now.
Well,
For now, but later
I
I
know what's
will
going on, but I'd like to get these letters delivered quickly while you know who isn't
Can't
around.
just say her name.
I'm really looking forward to the readers' reactions when they receive my letters. In the army, people are always a little reserved when talking to me because I'm a general. But those obstacles are removed when you're communicating via letters. Everyone who writes seems
They
to
think
treat
you're a
me like a
girl!
one friend who they can share anything and everything with. So I'm not about to let
They
them
made
down.
a fan club about
What's
you.
it over?
They're more crazy about you than people in Mondstadt are about Barbara. It's borderline like you need to get a restraining order. Why don't I deliver them
Yae
for you? How
Publishing
about
House
that?
isn't far from here, if I remember correctly.
No,
Besides, this way,
Gorou, no.
You know who does show up? We can look out for each other.
No.
Let's go.
No, Gorou, no. Crap. I guess we're doing this. Oh God, this is gonna be funny. Actually, I'm excited to see this. Oh man. Okay. Here we go.
Strange. It seems unusually
It's gonna be
lively
so
here
awkward.
today. I don't come here often. Is it like this most of the time?
It's a special case today.
Hey, there seems to be some commotion over there. Let's check
No,
it
no,
out.
no.
Allow me to reiterate, my friends. We in the Miss Hina fan club must abide by the club rules. Firstly, we mustn't try and probe into Miss Hina's true identity. We of all people cannot cause her any trouble. Secondly, fans of Miss Hina are not to make any controversial statements when representing the fan club. We must exercise self-discipline. Thirdly, while our mission is to promote Miss Hina in every way possible, if someone we're talking to says they're not interested, we are to respect that and not go forcing it down their throats.
I guess that's okay.
And finally, we are here today because Miss Hina has brought us together. Yes, we can!
Always make her proud and never bring her down.
Oh, so this is what they call a fan club.
It's for you!
I don't know whose fan club it is, but they are raring to go. Reminds me of the rallying speeches we used to give before going into battle.
Yeah.
Something's up, isn't it? I can tell. You're avoiding my gaze.
No, I'm not. I'm deaf. I have to read the text. That's why.
Did something happen? It's not her, is it?
Oh, no.
Excuse me, friend. Something about you looks awfully similar to Miss Hina.
You're imagining
I see.
things.
Well, one way or another, fate has brought you here. Have you ever heard of Miss Hina?
Sorry, I'm not sure.
Well, now's as good a time as any for you to find out more. Miss Hina is gentle, kind,
How do they
and
not see the
considerate.
resemblance?
You can tell her anything that is bothering you.
Oh, Well, she sounds like a very pleasant person to be around.
She is you!
She must be the polar opposite of Yae Miko, right?
But he's the spitting image of Miss Hina. I wonder if they're blood relatives.
Yes, it's his sister.
Shh! Have you forgotten? We may not pry into Miss Hina's identity.
At least let's take a photo with them.
Friend, may we take a photo with you? We borrowed a camera specifically to witness the official unveiling of Miss Hina's image today.
Sure, that's fine. Why do they want to take a picture with me?
It's a quirky practice.
All right, sure.
People closer around Gorou, and he takes a great many photos with them.
That should do it. Right, I should really be heading to the ALL Publishing House to hand in those letters now.
Managed to keep him in the dark.
Make way, everyone. Make way. The Miss Hina billboard is here. Please, make some space. Coming through.
No.
Hey, everybody!
No.
It's the real Miss Hina!
No.
Miss Hina! Miss Hina!
Now I'm curious too. Let's go over and take a look.
You can't.
Huh?
You can't.
Why?
I heard Yumiko was about to. She's about to be here.
Really? Then we can't stay.
Yes.
As curious as I am to see what all the fuss is about.
Yes. Let's go. Jeez. To tell or not to tell? That is the question. Oh my gosh. I can't shake the feeling that there's something you're not telling me. No. It's nothing. It's nothing. This is literally me. It's nothing. Absolutely nothing. I love that. Completely. Unlock all endings. Yay! Free 20. Discover Miss Hina's true identity at the ALL Publishing House. Ain't that the truth? Holy crap. I freaking love this hangout. Every single story was so cute. Every single one. And that is what I like to see. Oh my gosh, that was amazing. I freaking love that. I loved that. I loved that so freaking much. Oh my goodness. Oh, because I don't know how long this video is gonna be. Probably pretty long. Oh my god. Probably pretty long. I know I probably should have waited, but like I wanted to do all of them. It's like it's almost 12 a.m. right now. I've just been spending all night doing this, but like seriously, I loved this story or hangout. I keep saying story quest, but it's not that. It's a hangout. I love this one so much. It's been a while since I've done one and actually been like genuinely interested in it. Like the last ones were like Bennett's and Chongyun's, but this one was so much fun. And like all of the endings were really cute and sweet. And we got to flirt with Gorou, and it was amazing. And I squealed so many times, and it was all in good reason. So yeah, I mean, I think everyone knew after watching the last video that the last video I made about Gorou that I was obsessed with him. And I have been saving for him, obviously. I showed you my artifacts for him. So I just gotta pray that I get him. Of course, I got Hu Tao C1, so I don't have a lot of primos saved up, but we'll just have to pray. And we'll get these reset in a few days, so I can save up those as well. But anyways, yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed watching as much as I had fun playing this freaking thing. It was so cute. And I'll see you guys in another video. Bye bye. Look. Wait. There. No. Wait. I'm touching it. I'm touching his tail!